And while you're digesting the cost of that ruling to your business, we can help you save money in other areas. After the break, getting the right lawyer at the right price.
In some cases, we've actually, I suppose, noted that a lawyer has a propensity to overcharge, and once we've noted that, that will affect future referrals.
Each year, Australian small business spends more than $1 billion on legal advice and litigation. It's money that many business owners part with begrudgingly, often with reservations about the quality of the legal service they've paid for.
There's a lot of negative publicity, regrettably, about lawyers. But where you come to sign legal documents, buy or sell a business, sign an employment agreement, or sign a secrecy or confidentiality agreement, you must have a lawyer look at the document for you.
But many small businesses regard the legal profession with suspicion, concerned they'll be bamboozled by legalese or overbilled.
I knew exactly what would face me if I went to a larger one. I knew that I'd walk through the door and the meter would start ticking straight off.
Well, the legal industry is generally seen as fairly archaic. That's the feedback that we receive in their general practices, as well as from the client's perspective, that it tends to result in a lot of trepidation, anxiety and fear on behalf of the public before using a lawyer.
It was this kind of feedback, coupled with his experience working as a legal services broker in Moscow for a year, that triggered Russian-born, Melbourne-raised solicitor Yuri Rapoport to start the firm Prime Law Brokers. It's a free service that helps small business get the right lawyer at the right price. First, a company's legal requirements are assessed.
And perhaps provide some preliminary legal advice, and also decide whether in fact a small business needs a lawyer at all. And if that is found to be the case, then we would refer the client matter to a board of lawyers or a panel of lawyers that would essentially compete for the work.
They also give each business an idea of the costs of a particular type of legal advice or action.
More or less cost estimates of what a matter should be charged at. Okay, so clients feel fairly safe before approaching a lawyer.
Prime Law Brokers started just on a year ago and now has more than 200 firms in Victoria and another 100 spread across Australia. The service is free and also available to the general public. Prime Law Brokers generates its revenue from charges to the law firms. It costs a law firm $95 to sign on.
We also charge a referral fee for each client referral, which is based on a 4% standard commission.
The company gives a client a choice of up to 3 or 4 law firms.
At some stage we needed a lawyer to look at our debt collecting, where we had the problem of collecting debts.
A client can get background details on a firm's experience and track record.
The client still has to make a choice between those lawyers, but has got written information, sees the background, the nature of the firm, the geographic location, and ultimately the fee structure. And then it's the client's choice.
The lawyers effectively compete for clients through us, and we coordinate the process of competition, thus making the legal work a lot more efficient, as price-wise and quality-wise for the clients.
Prime Law Brokers also says it backs its service with quality control, monitoring how each law firm deals with a client referred to it through the service.
The client's recourse, I suppose in the immediate sense, would be to approach us. We would then step in as intermediaries and try and resolve the problem between the client and the law firm.
So far, there have only been a few complaints, mostly about slow responses from solicitors to clients.
We've had other examples where complaints of, overcharging have occurred, and in some cases we've actually, I suppose, noted that a lawyer has a propensity to overcharge, and once we've noted that, that will affect future referrals.
The scheme also includes the legal profession's version of a fly-by-point system. It's called Lawyer Loyalties, and it allows a business to build up a credit bank of points which converts to dollars, in which that business can then use with any law firm in Australia or overseas that's part of the prime law broker system.
If a small business spends $1,000, for example, with a business, they would automatically earn 8.3% across the board as a standard redemption rate. That would translate to $83 worth of free legal advice that they can cash in, if you like, with their own lawyer.
Or any other lawyer signed up to the system. While it's early days for the service, those who've used it generally are quite pleased. However, they do inject a note of caution.
I think what you should be looking for from a solicitor or from a legal company that represents you is a service which can give you immediate response to your needs.
Don't take anything at face value in this world today. Search it out. Ask as many questions as you can and insist on a wide range of choices.